Well, hey there, Virgo. How are you this evening? Excuse me. My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one is going to be for Monday, April 28th through Thursday. I believe it is May 1st, right? I hope so. That's what I'm thinking. I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings to get you through the weekend. That's pretty much the whole deal. We're just going to pull some cards and see if we can get a reading on what's the energy coming towards you this week. Hopefully give you a heads up so it'll be easier for you to maneuver your way through it, right? This one's for my Virgos. Alrighty then. This was the Fantasma material. That's what we used for this one. Okay, let's see. Virgo. Here we go. All right. What do we got? We're starting with the Nine of Swords. Virgo, are you overthinking something? I don't mean to laugh at you, sorry, but okay. What do we got after that? I've got the Tower. Okay. And then the Three of Pentacles. All right, so this is your recent past or backstory. Currently, I have you with the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and Justice. In the near future, I've got you with the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Death card. All right, bottom of the deck for this one is the Sun. So the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and so the undercurrent could very well be that. It can also have a lot to do with shining light on things, meaning that possibly things that you weren't seeing clearly will suddenly be more clear to you. Okay? Either way, that's a happy thing when it happens, right? So there you go. The card at the center of your read right now is the Queen of Wands. Male or female, it's just an energy. It does mean to me right now that basically you're functioning in your feminine, which is fine. Even if you're a guy, that's fine. It's just, as the Queen of Wands, you are somebody who is very much so determined. You're somebody who, when you see what you want, you go get it. Lots of times, even if you have to run over somebody to get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not always done with the most integrity, but you are definitely somebody who is after whatever it is you want, okay? We'll see how it plays in, but anyways, that's what that one's about. So let's start from the beginning, which for me is the past. We'll see where this goes, okay? So we're starting with the Nine of Swords, the Tower, and the Three of Pentacles. Oops, I forgot to put the thing on. Oh, well. Nine of Swords would say that you're up in your head, stressed out, there's anxiety, the whole 10 yards, right? The Tower would speak of a foundation that you had built that you thought was sturdier than apparently it was. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is all about a collaboration. I feel like for some reason you caused a tower to fall or something. You stressed out about something. It feels like you pulled the plug on something too soon is what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like. You got up in your head and you overthought something. You pulled the plug on something probably before you were supposed to, on a collaboration. And this is where the Sun's coming in right here. Then it's shining light on that fact right now. You're having to come to that realization that whatever this was that you did in the recent past, as far as, I feel like you threw something away. Like you just decided something wasn't going to work and tossed it away and didn't give it a chance. At any rate, no matter how hard we tried, we couldn't change these three cards, okay, because it's already happened. So whatever. The reason I get the backstory is because however this played out is what's affecting the rest of this reading. So it just gives me some kind of a point to come from. So this is a mistake. It was a mistake, it looks like. But it's a mistake you made already. So it's just, all you can do is take accountability and move forward, right? Learn from it. At any rate, this is in the past. So let's go to current. Currently, I have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Justice card. So with the Queen of Wands here, I feel like there is something that you have set your sights on. Something that you're focused on. You're focused on something here that you want. I don't know whether it's tangible or whether it's more like an emotion, or if, I'm not sure exactly what it is that you're after, but you've definitely zeroed in on what it is you want, okay? And you're fully invested here. The Justice card after the Queen of Wands is what I'm trying to, I don't know if you have gone gone, you know, like guns a-blazing, gone full speed ahead after whatever it was you want and racked up some kind of bad karma, so justice needs to play out in that direction? Or is this something unjust has happened in the past and justice is playing out for you in you know, towards the positive. I don't know which way that's playing for you here. Maybe because I'm reading for more than one person, so it could go either way. So I guess if you know your karma is good, then so be it. This is justice playing out in the right way. If your karma is bad and you know that you've been reckless maybe on the road to getting whatever it is you want, then possibly karma is not playing out in your favor right here. Let's keep going, see what we get after that. And there's light being shown on the same situation. From the beginning, I knew this had more to do with light being shown, you being able to see things more clearly now than you could before. Okay? In the near future, where are we going there? I didn't do this, so I have to watch the timer. Okay, I have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Death card. So with the Ace of Pentacles, this is some kind of a new opportunity coming towards you. Because it's Pentacles, it usually does have it's somehow tied into something 3D. You know what I'm saying? It could be a new job offer, it could be a new hustle, it could be, I don't know, just meeting somebody that's going to help you get ahead in some kind of work situation, but somehow it's attached to something that's attached to money usually, or abundance. With the Two of Wands, you're going to be pushed to have to make a decision when this new opportunity comes towards you. It feels to me like the decision would be a slam dunk, and it's not. I don't know exactly why, but there's definitely a lesson that's being taught here for some reason. It's going to push you towards this Death card. There's some kind of a cycle here that you are struggling with, a cycle that's filled with, it's a control issue here that you have to, it looks like, let go of, I think. And that's the lesson that's being taught down here. It's like, that's why you have to take accountability for whatever happened up here in the recent past. And then you need to try to move forward with caution and integrity versus just steamrolling over everybody to get to what you want. And so that in the future you can get into this transformation and come out the other side with the lessons learned, right? Versus have to go back through the whole situation again. That's not what anybody wants, right? That's how I see this. I hope that made sense. It made sense in my head. So behind the Sun, I have Temperance and the Knight of Swords. You're on a quest for clarity, but you're always on a quest for clarity, Virgo. I mean, that's like a never-ending thing with you. You're always looking for the truth or trying to get to the bottom of something. So that's a given, kind of. You are being pushed to exhibit far more patience, I think, towards a situation than you want to. Or maybe patience with yourself than you want to. And I don't imagine that it's very easy to be able to look at these things that you did make the wrong decision in and own up to it. I mean, that's not easy for anybody, but it would be maybe more difficult for you because of how much thought you put into all the decisions you make, right? So how did you get this wrong or something, you know? I wouldn't lose your mind over it, but me saying that's not going to help you probably. That's just something you go through. Let's see. What else do I got here? Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the High Priestess. You're trying to keep something on the down. You got a secret or something? You're running from a truth, it feels like. Like you've got a, I don't want to call it a white lie. There's something here that's eating at you. I don't have much time left now, right? So let me see, three more. What do I got? The Hangman, the Three of Cups, Ten of Cups, yeah. I don't know if you are trying to reconcile whatever happened up here, meaning if this was a person or even a job, if you're trying to go back and make amends so that you can try to restart the situation, that's possible. You do seem to view something here as your Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles as the road to both. Okay, so that being said, it could be a job, I guess, or it could be a relationship for sure. Maybe you just, like I said, you called judgment on something too soon. Possibly not without all the facts, you know. With the Three of Cups, what you want is a reason to celebrate. With the Hangman right now, you feel very stuck. But I have a feeling a lot of the stuck is over ego, you know. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. I don't know. You got to just roll with this, it looks like. There's a lot of lessons being learned right here. I know, and they're never fun. It's always a little painful. But I do think that you have more than enough, whatever you want to call it, chutzpah. You know what I'm saying? You have more than enough intellectual prowess. You're refined.